Was good, man. Look, it's around Pac Bordello checking back in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show, man. With Plan. And I'm gonna get right into the nitty gritty. More game than you can see when you look around. More game than you can see. And I bet y'all like, man, what is Dolo talking about, man? More game than you can see. You feel me? And it starts with knowing yourself and having, you know what? It starts with integrity. It starts with having some kind of integrity. It starts with understanding that things have blowback effects. I just think of Dolo talking about blowback effects. More game than you can see, integrity, blowback effects. What are you talking about? Look. In order to get a reaction, first the action has to be produced. And then when you get the reaction from the action that you produced, and is what you wanted it to be, you gamed up because you knew what to expect. You knew what you were depositing, and you knew what you would withdraw from that deposit. More than likely. Sometimes, shit happens, but more than likely. So I'll give you an example, right? And I hope this homie, this not really a homie, but he be following me, he be watching my shit. Look, I'm gonna use this, and I ain't gonna call no names. I'm gonna just use a piece of what he did to demonstrate my point. So homie type all kind of accusations of a broad, right? What a broad is accusing him of, and to him it don't make sense. So this chick, she living with you, and she is extremely jealous, right? To the point where she dream about, and this shit's crazy, okay? And this is something that you sharing to a network. You're sharing this on Snapchat or social media. You're sharing this, right? So jealous, and she lives with you. Motherfucker so jealous that she dreams about you cheating on her with people that you've never met. There's one piece, right? Another piece is the accusations. Another piece of the accusations is accusing you of mental abuse, right? And this is all, typed into a paragraph form and posted on social media, right? Follow me here. So boom, here comes the blowback. And me, okay, when I saw it, I said, you know what? I'm not coming on this shit, man. I'm not coming on this. Because I see the game in it. There's more game than you can see. I see what's really going on. I see what made him type that. I see why she acting like that. I see everything. It slows down for me, right? But I said, man, I'm not coming on that shit, man. Right? Because I could give him some game. But to someone who's willing to post such illogical accusations and basically ask for advice, telling your followers to help you make it make sense. Truly, as much as you hate the craziness, you like that shit. You love that shit. Because if you didn't, her ass will be gone. She living with you, her ass will be gone immediately. Now let's go deeper, right? Let's go even deeper. And we're using his piece because it's a great example of more game than you can see. You post some shit asking for your followers' advice, but when they screenshot and give you the negative blowback that was bound to happen from you sharing shit like that, that upsets you. You make another post about them being mad. You make another post about them screenshotting it. You shouldn't have never posted the shit. You shouldn't have never moved her in. None of this would have happened if you was gamed up from the jump. You follow me? Cause see, this is the thing about it. If you not thirsty to have something laid up, have something to lay up with, if you're not thirsty, you would have been able to detect the craziness, especially like that level of craziness. You'll be able to detect that from the jump. That's why it's so important to not be thirsty and to ask questions and to be more curious about her mind and personality than her face and her body and her looks, cause all that shit is everywhere. You feel me? You could find a nice looking car up and down the block, up and down the interstate, but let me tell you something. It's hard to tell how much mileage is on them cars when you see them from a distance, even close up. Unless you sit inside of them looking at it with it turned on, it's hard to tell how much mileage is on the car, and it's hard to tell if it's a good running car. In fact, if you don't have some kind of sense about cars, you'll still get a not so good car with low mileage. The motor may be bad, but if you didn't know to check the oil stick and look at the oil and smell and see if you smell like a burnt smell, even though you're not a mechanic, you knew to do that, right? You would have avoided buying a lemon. So this is the same here in this situation, in this scenario. Don Dolo, why you talking about this? Here's why. More game than you can see. Sometimes you can't see what's right in front of you because you're lacking awareness, and you have to be able to humble yourself, like humiliation, patience, and pace. I'm telling you, if I sit in a car, I don't give a damn if it's a Corvette 2024, 2025 with 0 miles on it. I'm gonna bring a mechanic with me. We're gonna check everything on that car as if it was a car that was coming off of a used lot. We're gonna check everything on that car, even though it's a brand new car with zero mileage. We're still gonna check everything on it. It's called being methodical and meticulous. Just because it's a brand new car with 0 mileage on it, do you think that it's a perfect car? No. I forgot the term. I think it's called callbacks or rejects or something like that, to where some cars, they have to, is it a recall? I think they're called recalls. It's a recall vehicle. You have to, the manufacturer, they have to call it back. The whole, whatever was on that line or whatever, right? It's a recall. Call them all back, because even though they're brand new, they're spick-and brand new cars, they got 0 miles on them, they're bound to have problems down the road soon. So they recall them. Now, in this case, more game than you can see. Sometimes, look, you can't see it. But most of the time, you're able to detect what you need to detect to save you. Because I'm giving some game to my partner right now. Because I wish I was still in that state where he at. I'll pull up on him and chop it up with him in person. But I'm okay. I hope to get back to him. Look, man, bro, you gotta protect yourself when it comes to dealing with women, bro. Someone who's willing to place those type of accusations on you, man, that's a dangerous woman, man. That's dangerous. She's so identified with the spirit of jealousy and her mixed with her insecurities that it don't make no damn sense. But it does make sense if you can see it. She gotta go. She gotta go ASAP, bro. ASAP. She gotta go. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of it, you winning in a lot of situations because she in your crib and it's your crib. So that's a major plus, right? So okay, you and dealing with somebody like that, I'm telling you, man, your ass need to record. You need to set up a phone and record a video or something when you break it to her and tell her, hey, look, man, you gotta go. You gotta get your shit and you gotta get out. You feel me? You know, and I don't wanna cause and see. That's another thing that I'm picking up on. She's so illogical. You can't you can't be reasonable with a woman like that. You see what I'm saying? Because she's so illogical. You just gotta tell her that she gotta go, and you gotta be recording, and you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? You possibly gotta get in contact with the local police department or somebody that's on duty and say, look, man, I need you to help me escort her out of here because she been doing this, and this, and I don't really know what she capable of doing. And if she already making accusations, bro, what makes you think that she won't make another one, but more severe? Like you raped her, or see, this is the type of bitch that'll hit herself. You see what I'm saying? She hit herself, and when they get there, it ain't funny, man. You gotta watch motherfucking what's it called? A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. But this is the type of bitch. She'll hit herself, make sure she make a mark. Motherfuckers get there, and they, you know, she'll tell them you did it. And a woman's word, that's why you gotta be careful when you're dealing with women. A woman's word holds way more credibility than a man's word in the world that we live in, especially when dealing with authorities. Feel me? So she gotta go. You feel me? You gotta get her out there. And just to give you some, you know, to think about, and even if he not watching this, if it's somebody else going through this, or you just wanna listen, just listen to this shit, man. More game than you can see. Watch this. Next time something like that was to happen, he should, in reality, he should take his time. And if it's a woman that you want, man, me personally, man, I recommend you like be wanting yourself, like wanting to get yourself to like another level, you know, like leveling up, like focusing on that next level of yourself that you trying to get to, like in whatever you doing, focusing on like whatever you gotta set goals. You gotta have goals. Getting this done and then getting this done. You know what I'm saying? You need to have BGs, baby goals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sensei, man. You need to have the baby steps. You need to have the small goals that you can accomplish, and that you got your schedule filled with, or your day filled with, to where like that's where your attention going. Feel me? And the more that you locked in with you and what you doing, like I said in another video, if it's a woman that you want, you will meet them there everywhere. You feel me? They're everywhere. You don't even have to go out your way for real. You just do you. You know what I'm saying? You just do you, move through life and approach like 20 people a day. It don't even have to be women. Just talk to people. Just talk. Just start conversations. Just talk. Just talk. Just bring your mouth. Just talk. When you have a conversation, you feel me? Find genuine curiosity within yourself to talk to people and, get your conversation right. I'm telling you, they'll be where they need to be. And when that happens, you just do what you need to do to exchange information. Introduce yourself properly and exchange information. You gotta have a mindset of abundance. You gotta create a sense of abundance, because if you operating from the sense of scarcity, like, you gonna end up with the bad apple. You feel me? You gonna end up with the bad apple, and then you end up in situations like this. You feel me? To where you gotta motherfucking fire a chick and get her out the crib, and down there, if you do it right, you need to have the police there. You feel me? You need to help her figure something. She need to figure it out. Whatever she gonna do after that, man. And look, if she gotta stay there or something like that, then it's just a fucked up situation that it got this far with you not realizing what caliber of chick she is. But now that you this deep in, if she have to stay there, man, look, if you got the extra bread or you got like a family member or somebody you can stay with, man, keep going so you can be comfortable. Keep your job. Keep going to work, man. And look, get a room, dog, or stay with a family member. Hey, man. You know what I mean? Or get her a room. Feel me? Like, I don't know the ins and out of the situations, man. I'm just flowing, man. I'm just, look, more game than you can see. You gotta be able to detect and properly dissect shit. Feel me? And everything else will fall into place. And I truly believe that loving yourself and like not giving everybody easy access to you like that is a part of it. And having goals. Having goals, man. You need to be working on something next for you. You feel me? You need to be working on something next to you, and that's gonna upgrade you to the next level. You feel me? You need to be working on that, and everything else falling in place. Right? I'm breaking it down to y'all, man. More game than you can see. Sometimes you can't see it, especially if you don't have the proper guidance, the right friends around you. You feel me? You won't see it, but you need to be able to. Feel me? I understand that life is about improvement and not necessarily contentment. Like, you can be content, but you have to also be continuously improving too, or it won't work. Feel me? Because you're gonna be too content and get complacent, and then you look around and you're in a shitty situation. So, man, this your round Pat Wardolo. Shit, I just checking out, man. I just wanted to get on here and flow. More game than you can see, Jack. You gotta be able to see it and let's lock in on yourself and what you're supposed to be doing for you, man. Make sure you're spiritually good, emotionally good, mentally good. We always got work to do. Feel me? And as long as we like working it and improving, I'm telling you, what you need or want around you will be there. It'll be there. Peace.